from the deep depths of the asylum. This is Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet! Hey everybody! Welcome back. Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet back at you again with another episode. I have no energy right now.
Wake up, dude.
Like,
Time for school.
I am tired. Like, I could fall asleep right now, but
Oh yeah, I could too.
I don't know, dude. It's just like it's weird. I don't know if that's like the 100% problem though, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it totally makes sense.
Like, this week has just been like an awful week.
Yeah, and we're just recording this on Wednesday, so we're only like halfway through the week, and it feels like it's been a fucking month for me, dude.
Mm-hmm. Like, and I mean awful as in it's not been a bad week. It's definitely not been a good week, but it's been like a boring, nothing, and dragging week.
I can't say that.
It's like
I've had my kids this week. It's not been boring.
But it's like the week that'll never end.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like the week it'll never end. Like, my mom completely like scared the living shit out of me Monday morning, and that just started my week. I was like, fuck. This is how we're gonna start shit. I don't want to go through the rest of this week, man. It was horrible. My mom takes Seroquel for sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday night, she had to take my aunt to the hospital, but she took her Seroquel before she did it. But couldn't sleep. So she stayed up all night Sunday night. And, no, Saturday night she did that. And then Sunday, no, I was right the first time, Sunday. But anyway, when she finally did get to come home and sleep the next day, she took her Seroquel, but was exhausted, fell asleep, woke up, and didn't think she took it, so she took another one.
Oh, uh-oh.
So when she showed up at my house the next morning, she looked like she was still asleep, and she drove my car here.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
And, like, she was talking to me like she was still sleeping, and I was like, no, this ain't fucking cool. I was like,
No.
I'm glad my mom only lives like a quarter mile away from me, but still, I was pissed. I was like,
I would be too.
I told her, I said, you're completely doped out of your fucking head, and you drove my car here. And she's like, well, you need me to take the kids to school so you can go to work? I was like, no, I'll call work and tell them I'm going to be late. I'm taking the fucking kids to school. You stay here and take a fucking nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
It was, yeah, and when I came back, I took my kids to school, and I came back to get my work truck. And I walked in the house, and she was sleeping, sitting up. I was like, okay.
Hey, I can't say anything. Sometimes I sleep sitting up too.
See, my only concern was that she woke her ass up by about 10 or 11 when my 2-year-old wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she did that, I was fine.
Yeah.
And I blew up my house phone until she answered just to make sure.
Well, yeah, in that situation, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a hell of a way to start the week.
Yeah. So, apologies for us being a little bit off the game tonight. It's just been a long week already. More week to come for us. But we want to welcome everybody to the podcast. Officially endorsed by Mount Narc... Oh, God. Here we go again. Can never say it. Endorsed by Mountain Arts Democracy, official KJX3 original podcast. We are back. Welcome, everybody.
Mountain Arts Democracy rolls, by the way.
Love the family.
I love the family.
Thank you for endorsing this podcast.
Yes. And we will continue to endorse you.
I also forgot to say hi, J-Bomb.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Already 5 minutes in, and it's just like, well, it's off the rails.
Like, we're 5 minutes in, and J-Bomb finally said hello. He done rambled on about his doped up mother on sleeping pills, but he hadn't said hi yet.
Well, doesn't that just mean we have one hell of an episode ahead?
That, or it could be our last. Who knows?
That's true. That's very true. Going through a rundown quick. Like I said, going to be a shorter episode this week. Going to talk about this new Rockstar launcher that Rockstar Games announced and has a special deal for it. And I don't know. I have opinions on that too, along with some other things. Short, not really that long, but Jbomb has some thoughts about Clash of Champions that happened this past Sunday. There are 3 shows coming up on Saturday, which, if you're listening to this, hey, they're coming up tonight.
Yeah.
3 Mountain Artist Democracy shows, or people that are in Mountain Artist Democracy to go check out. We'll talk about those later.
But don't worry, you have time to listen to our podcast before you go to the shows.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Don't just be like, oh, well, fuck it. I got to pause this show and go watch these. No, you got time.
And then we have a little bit of advice for you. Tragedy struck on Friday night, and we'll talk about that more. Not with us. Let me preference that. Not with us. We're fine. Everything's fine with us. Football involved a young football player, young high school football player. We'll talk about that more at the end with the advice. And I heard that little fucking bastard has been squirming around that house tonight.
He's, I've seen him periodically. He don't stick around long. He just pops in and calls me an asshole and disappears. So,
I hope that he doesn't stay that long, but apparently little bastard, our arch enemy, my arch enemy anyways, Lil Jackie, will be around here and there tonight. So maybe that'll liven us up.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll liven me up because
he's actually a member of MAD too.
Why?
It was a higher ups decision. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, listen, Skinner. I know.
Idea. Lulu was like, Lil Jackie needs to be an honorary member of MAD.
Lulu, why? Why? I never question anything in this group, but I must question this. Why? Skinner.
I don't know why she did it. I don't know why they did it, but they did it.
Skinner, listen to me. You're the president. Veto this.
He likes the idea, but
Damn it.
The motherfucker too damn little to even get patches or a fucking cut. He can't get a shirt.
If this little fucking bomb gets a goddamn patch.
He's actually a full patch member from last I heard.
I will write an explicit note. With bullet points and exclamation markers.
And reasons why he should not be a part of this.
With multiple reasons, J-Bomb. Not just a few, not just like 3, but multiple reasons why little fucking Jackie should not be a member of Mountain Artist Democracy.
Circles and underlines under the fact that he's a total dick.
Listen, I may still be a little angry that I put up a poll in the Mad Chat.
I remember that.
I don't remember exactly what I said. I think it was who was right about something or who would win. It was who would win a fight. Thank you. And everyone fucking voted for Little Jackie. I may still be a little bit angry about that, but listen to me. He does not need to be in MAD.
I'd kick your big ass, buddy. Fuck, there he went. Shit, that was quick.
God damn it.
Honestly, dude, it's
Can
like
you
remember
just
the
catch
old
him
Child's
and
Play
throw him in the
movie where,
trash?
you catch little flashes of the doll running around. Like you'd run by a doorway and then disappear. That's what's going on here, man. It's fucking creepy. Like he's probably going to come swinging in.
This is not the podcast for this to happen, J-Bomb.
Just say something fucked up and be gone again. Like, my dog didn't even see that shit coming. My dog's just sitting here biting his ass and didn't even know fucking passed right by him. What a guard dog you are, fucker.
It's good.
Oh, yeah,
it's good,
totally.
It's good to know how much protection that dog is keeping you right now. So let's get on with the show, everybody. First thing that I want to talk about, get off my chest here. So J-Bomb, I asked you previously, but I'll ask you again. Do you like the game Grand Theft Auto?
granted, I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in probably 4 years. Rockstar Games.
Do you
Yes,
know
and
who
the
their
same people that
developer
made Red
is?
Dead Redemption
Yes.
and many other really awesome titles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the other day on Facebook, I see Rockstar Games is offering
I like that game.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for free. Free!
San
A
Andreas was
free
fun.
Grand Theft Auto game for anybody to download. Cool! It was very fun.
I like storming
I
Area
I have enjoyed.
69
I haven't
and jumping
fully
out of
played
airplanes.
it, but
That's
I've
what I spent
enjoyed
most
what
of
I
my time
played.
doing.
The problem is that the only way to get Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for free on PC, you have to download the new
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar
And
launcher.
how does this Rockstar launcher? Is this a
All right.
free
Here,
kind of deal or?
yeah. Honestly, like it is a cool deal for the fact that, all right, it's free. Just sign up with the social club, and you're free to use their service. Whatever. And because you downloaded the launcher, you can now
Okay.
download GTA San Andreas to your computer. Fine. But I have a problem with it because it feels like an oversaturation because another fucking video game company is adding on another
I have a problem
fucking
with that because I
launcher
don't
to
play PC.
motherfucking PC. Well, yeah, you don't see PlayStation
I'd
and
like to play
Xbox
San
having
Andreas
like
for
10
free on
different
my
launchers
PlayStation.
because their launcher is the game console. That would be nice, actually, yeah. But the fact of the matter still stands. I don't want to have
Yeah.
like 7 different launchers for video games of different video game companies. What was wrong with Steam? Well, actually, there's a lot wrong with Steam. I can't give it like 100% satisfaction guaranteed grading
Now,
there, but
yourself
Steam was like
are a
the
PC
major
gamer,
thing for
right?
years. And then here
I said you
recently,
yourself.
Epic Games.
You are a
Sorry.
PC gamer, right?
What was it again? I'm sorry. No,
I
I
was about to say I
would
got a
be
laptop,
more
but it ain't worth
if my
shit,
PC
so I'm
had
not
a
a
better
PC
graphics
gamer.
card. Yeah, my thing can run like old N64 games fine. The graphics on there, but
Gotcha.
you try to run a new game, even on the lowest of settings, it has difficulties. It's all the graphics card because everything else in my PC's fine. I mean, it's got enough RAM, processor's fine. I got it mostly for editing and stuff, so I got everything else good, but the graphics card is shit. So it won't play games as great as they could be. So, but yeah, so Steam is the big thing for years. Here comes Epic Games with their launcher because they have Fortnite and all those lovely games and titles and everything. And then you have launchers that go under the radar but are still a thing. Ubisoft has their own launcher, which Ubisoft still has games on Steam, but who knows how long that's going to last. Origin, which is EA's thing. And now Rockstar has their own launcher. I compare this to every fucking TV company
Like
or
Disney
movie
Plus
company
coming soon, or
having a fucking streaming service now.
Amazon has their own shit now too.
Yeah, it's like, okay. So it's like, what was wrong with Netflix and Hulu? Like Netflix being for movies
Oh,
and Hulu being for TV. Now, granted, I know the answer. It's a money thing. Everyone wants more money out of their stuff. I know the answer. This is all rhetorical at this point. But really, what was so wrong with just having the two? You could go watch a really good movie on
Yeah.
Netflix, and then Hulu, go watch some TV. Had some good TV shows on there. And as soon as Amazon
Yeah, and I
Prime
mean,
started
but
becoming
also
a
you have to
thing,
look at it
muddied the
as also
waters.
like Netflix and Hulu was limited
And now,
because they had to come up with agreements with certain production companies to use their products.
which is fine,
Yeah,
but it's like for the
yeah, they
longest time
were.
Disney was letting Netflix have movies on their service. And I will say if Disney would have made a streaming service before Netflix, I wouldn't be so mad about it. Or I wouldn't even compare Disney to this. But it's like
Yeah,
you use Netflix. Why didn't you just continue partnering with Netflix? Or here's a
that is
question:
true.
why didn't you just buy
Now, I
Netflix?
will
You buy
say
everybody
though,
else under the
I
fucking
read an
sun.
article this past week. I believe I read it after our last podcast, which is why I haven't brought it up yet. But this will show how much of an old fogey I am. Now I am looking forward to Disney
Hmm.
Plus just because they announced that the classic '94 X-Men, the classic Spider-Man cartoon, a whole bunch of the old classic cartoons are going to be like all of them are going to be on their streaming. So I'm just like a fucking kid in a candy store at the moment. Yeah, because I love the old Spider-Man.
That's pretty cool. I'll still holding out right now. I mentioned on the podcast about my opinions on that. I also said something about how I'm upset that Song of the South and stuff ain't going to be on there, which I am upset about because that's history. But it's like that's not a viable reason not to get a streaming service.
I
So
mean,
I
I
wanted
would
to
love to
track
get
that
it, but
statement. But
there's the
like,
fact I'm poor, so
I don't know.
I won't be getting Disney Plus. But when they made that announcement, I was like, you know
Yeah, that
what, this
doesn't
may
help.
damn well work.
Of all people that I have a
No,
problem with having a streaming service, Disney's definitely not one of them.
yeah, I mean
They
they own
have plenty
Marvel,
of
they own
stuff
Star
to
Wars, and they
pull
own
out a
Disney. So
full
yeah,
streaming
shit.
service.
Yeah, I mean shit ton of content.
They also own 20th Century Fox. So I don't have a problem with that. Stuff
That
like,
crackles, yeah.
I don't know, fucking Crackle
I mean, in the
kind
end,
of
really,
irritates me a
Amazon
little
kind of
bit
gets on my
because
nerves
it's
too, because
Sony
I
owned
feel like
stuff.
Amazon doesn't actually
It's
have
like,
enough content to make it worth it.
yeah, and now it's really hurt Netflix and Hulu because, I mean, not as much Hulu because they're still run by NBC, so they're
Yeah,
fine with their NBC shows and all that stuff owned by Viacom. But
yeah.
Netflix is really hurt, and that's why you're seeing so many more Netflix original things, which is fine.
My
There's some
opinion,
good
though,
Netflix
there were
originals,
good
but
Netflix
it's like
originals, and they were Marvel, and they've been
people just want
taken
to watch The
away.
Office.
Like Daredevil, the Netflix original Daredevil was
Yeah.
fucking awesome, and it finally kicked up and it was really doing good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's gone.
Yeah, gone.
And then the fucking Punisher, they did fucking 2 seasons of that shit, and oh yeah, by the way, that's gone now too.
Which
Yeah,
is just frustrating because it's like, well, Disney wants to buy everything else under the sun. Wouldn't you
you would
think that
think.
Netflix would be something they'd like to acquire?
Yeah, you
The
would
one
think.
fucking thing they start
Oh,
from
what the
scratch?
hell? My phone is ringing. I muted it. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the other part of my phone. Hold on.
I'm
This might
still
be
hearing
funny. This
rings.
might be funny to do on the podcast. It's my mother.
You're
Hello?
good.
Yeah, are you on your Seroquel? Oh, well, yeah, I'm on my podcast. That's great, and I hope he wins. But I think I'm gonna do the podcast, and you can just tell me later who won America's Got Talent. No, actually, it can't. We kind of record it, so you know. All right, you have fun. Bye. My mom is my mom has been nuts this season of America's Got Talent. Anybody ever watch it? I mean, I've watched it. It's kind of entertaining sometimes. But apparently, there's this kid
Mm-hmm.
that's blind and has
Yeah.
autism. But like, I checked him out. This kid can play
Mm-hmm.
piano better than most people I've ever seen. And for some reason, when he starts singing, he's just like insanely good. So my mom is like all about this kid. And I mean, he's talented
Really?
as hell. Tonight's the finals, and we find out if he won. But yeah, the kid is amazing. I think his name's Kenny Lee. Check him out. Like I said, he's blind and autistic, but man, you put him behind that piano and it's a home.
Kenny Lee,
And
good luck, whoever
and
you are. I
kid's
don't
got some
I
pipes,
don't
man. He
watch
can
that,
sing.
so I wish you the best. And hey,
I
you
say
know
we keep it
what?
in just because
Because we're
I did
probably going to
ask her
need
if
the
she
time
took her Seroquel
anyways, we're
already, and
keeping
that
this
goes
in.
with what we open the show up with any fucking way. I had to pick on her a little bit, you know.
Might as well.
Or, my
Well, J Bomb, since you hijacked this portion, let's just go
our Night of
into
Champions or whatever the hell
what
it's
you were going to talk
called.
about, Class of Champions.
I don't even care. Like honestly,
Who cares? It's like I
I
was reading
didn't
the
watch it.
results and stuff. I'm just
I
like,
read up on it, and then I heard about what happened on Raw, so I went and watched what happened on Raw, and honestly, it all goes around the character that we talk about more than anything if we bring up wrestling, which is the fucking Fiend. It is. It's the only interesting thing that
it's
WWE is
the
doing right
only
now is the
interesting thing
alter
WWE is doing
ego of
right
Bray
now.
Wyatt, known as the Fiend. And he showed up at Night of Champions after Seth Rollins beat Braun Strowman, and he put Seth Rollins down. But now apparently they have a match at Hell in a Cell for the title, and I like it that this character, that the only character we care about, is actually in the title picture now. He's got a title shot. But my biggest worry is that with it being Hell in a Cell and it being October, this Fiend character being a Halloween type character, that it's just WWE's way of what they've always done. For some reason, Halloween time comes around. Let's bring in the Undertaker. Let's bring in Kane, and now we got the Fiend. So I worry that they're going to take this really good character that's got a lot of momentum building, and after the end of October, they're just going to throw him back in the trash can. Yeah, exactly.
Or how
Hell in a
about, hey,
Cell.
it's October, time to do the Hell in a Cell. I mean, we can't
No,
even get a Hell in a Cell
it's
match
like
during the month of
October.
the spring months and whatever anymore. It, it's it's so irritating. It's like my
Yeah,
biggest gripe with this whole thing is you're gonna waste them at Hell in a Cell.
nobody.
Who fucking cares about Hell in a Cell?
If they were going to be
It's
smart about it, what
devalued
they would
the Hell
do
in
is
a Cell as a
they
match
wouldn't make this
type.
Fiend character fizzle out after
Who fucking
Halloween's over.
cares?
If it was me, I'd let him beat Seth Rollins, become the new champ, and hold that shit for a while, and then bring back the Demon and let them fight it out at WrestleMania. That's what I. I mean, yeah,
It
considering
just
WrestleMania is
seems
usually in
too
April,
early for all this, though.
we're in September, about to be in October. It is
Yeah.
very early, and I don't see them letting Bray Wyatt keep the title that long. But that's what I would do with it. I'd make him just some unstoppable character that just wipes out everybody for fucking half a year, and move on to WrestleMania. Yeah,
I just don't get why couldn't they hold off at least till Survivor
Yeah,
Series?
exactly.
Once again,
I mean,
it
shit.
just
What was it,
shows
a
how
couple of
much they
years of
care for the
Series? They
Survivor
didn't even have
Series.
the Survivor Series match. You know?
No, it's just they don't care about Survivor Series. To them, Survivor Series is just another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it sucks because
Now,
it's
I know
the
tonight,
second oldest one.
since this goes up on Saturday,
It's older than SummerSlam.
this past Wednesday, NXT actually started on USA tonight. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
God.
what they're gonna.
Talk about another thing to ruin.
No,
Well,
that's the
luckily
thing I
for right
read
now,
today
it's
is
only
the first
1 hour.
hour of it is on USA tonight. The other hour of it is on WWE Network. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's 1 hour
Yeah.
on USA, the other hour on WWE Network until October.
No, we're gonna
It's
hold
like,
back the whole
no, they're not
thing
trying to compete
until
with
AEW
AEW
starts.
at
But
all.
no, we're gonna go NXT all the way. Yeah. Oh, here's what pisses me off more than anything right now. Have you seen
That is
the commercials for
fucking
NXT?
stupid.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you know who my favorite band is, which is
I
Slipknot.
have not.
They pulled a track off the new Slipknot album and put it in these NXT commercials. Like NXT is going to be like the new fucking ECW. They got Slipknot playing, and I'm loving Slipknot playing, but I'm like,
Oh,
no, there ain't
God.
no way y'all going to live up to Slipknot. No, this is just not cool.
My problem
Yeah,
is they'll probably live
shit.
up to the old
Yeah, it
to
was
the
total shit.
ECW WWE version,
Yeah.
which was goddamn awful.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you're going to bring in a good
Just
metal
leave
band
NXT
to
alone.
do
It shouldn't
anything, and
be
I'm
on
guessing
TV
they're probably going to
anyways.
make this Slipknot song probably the new NXT theme song. If you're going to do it, you better do it right. I mean, I'm talking like back in the day when Marilyn Manson did the fucking SmackDown theme song. That was when SmackDown kicked ass.
Which is really fucking funny
Yeah.
because NXT is almost like Raw was back in the day now. And Raw is now apparently such a huge fucking entity that it's like
Actually, I think Shinedown does
they have
Raw's.
pop songs as their
They don't do
theme
it anymore.
songs now. Not anymore.
Uh,
Not even. No, I think they have their dumb CFO band. I still hate that they took.
yeah, they did.
They took Jim Johnston's. Basically took his job. I hate it because their entrance themes,
The only good one
no
they
matter
did,
if
in my
they have
opinion,
had
was
some good
Shinsuke
ones,
Nakamura.
will never live up to his.
No, the remix is done by a band
Didn't
called
they
Code
do Bray
Orange,
Wyatt the remix?
but it's a remix of his original theme, which was done by them.
They probably have something to do with it. Well,
It's
yeah,
their
they have
lyrics,
something to do with it. It's
but
their
Code
fucking
Orange did
original,
change a
just
few
remixed.
lyrics and changed a few things and made it their own. But yeah, they made it really good. I like Code Orange's version.
Made it good.
They even changed the title of it. The title of this one's called "Let Me In." I can't remember what the original was called. They changed it up completely. They did keep a few lyrics, but not all of them. But what I read, though, what was really cool was actually the band Code Orange. They said that they had been sitting around doing Bray Wyatt's theme song for like months before they ever even talked to anybody in WWE about it. And when they did, they hit up Bray Wyatt and said, "Hey, listen to this." And Bray Wyatt's actually what pushed them to be brought in to do it. Yeah, so they would just be jamming and practicing and stuff, and they thought it was a really cool riff and something that they could have fun with, and they just been doing it for months before they even let anybody know what they were doing.
Just shows how the Fiend is probably definitely the most interesting thing that's going on in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, you made fucking
else,
Baron Corbin king of the ring. Fuck.
Listen to this fucking shit that I fucking hate. So, they did this great thing with Kofi.
Uh-huh.
and finally
Yeah,
made him WWE champion at
yeah, yeah.
WrestleMania. Capitalized on a great story. And ever since, I guess he's been pushed fine. I'm surprised he's kept the title for as long as he has. His opponent for the
Yep.
first fucking SmackDown on Fox is Brock Lesnar. The last time Kofi Kingston faced Brock Lesnar,
Oh, he got ripped
he got his
apart.
ass handed to him. In fact, I think it was. In fact, I can't remember. It might have just been against Kofi, but I think all three of them did in Tokyo. They
Yeah.
all three got their asses handed to them by Brock Lesnar. So you're telling me that Kofi, because that wasn't that long ago. I
What
think
I
that
would like to
happened in
see out of that is a
2016.
complete shocker. The way
You're going to
Seth
tell.
Rollins did with Brock Lesnar, which is right before the bell even rings, he just kicks Brock in the nuts.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
going to happen because it's another bait and switch tactic. They're going to advertise Brock Lesnar on TV having a match, which he hasn't had an actual match on TV since
God.
2004 against Hardcore Holly. Exactly. And they hyped up one. It was either earlier this year or sometime last year with Seth Rollins, what you're referring to. Fucking low blow, didn't have the match. Wow,
Yeah.
thanks WWE. You're the kings of doing that stupid shit. So, not only is he going to piss me off that they're probably going to do that to protect Kofi and Brock, but it's going to piss me off even more if they actually have a match. And it's going to piss me off if Brock Lesnar actually wins the WWE title. And it's going to piss me off if Kofi Kingston actually does really well
Now-
against them just because
now,
it
one
doesn't
thing I
make
do wanna
storyline
say,
fucking
though,
sense.
While we're on the subject of WWE, there is one rumor I've heard about NXT, and it makes me hopeful because I hope they follow that pattern. But from what I've heard, is when NXT does go full blown USA, Kevin Owens is going back to NXT. I would like to see that because it would bring NXT into
Whatever.
more of a main show, in my opinion. But what I
But NXT is supposed to be that development show. There's no reason for Kevin
it
Owens
does
to go
it,
back. It's like
it
he's
does
getting
look like
stepped
that,
down
but the way
upon.
I feel with NXT going from the network to an actual major network, I feel like it's not really developmental anymore. I would like to see not only
It's
Kevin
not, and
Owens
I
go
hate it.
back to NXT, I'd like to see everybody that was on NXT that went to the main roster and got treated like shit go back to where they were respected and where they did good. I'd like to see Ricochet go back. I'd like to see Aleister Black go back. Just because there they kicked ass, they were appreciated, and they actually knew what to do with these guys. They brought these guys to the main roster and turned their entire characters to shit.
But
Yeah,
J-Bomb, it's going to be the same problem, though. They're going to be
yeah.
treated bad because now Vince has control. I mean, you could say back whenever they were respected and stuff, they were still developing into new wrestlers, and
Well, I
Triple
mean,
H
from what
had
I hear,
control of
Triple
them.
H,
It wasn't
from what
something
I've been
that
told,
Vince is
Triple
going
H
to
and
put
Shawn
out to
Michaels are the ones
everybody
that
on.
have creative control over NXT when it moves to USA. It's not going to be a
Do they have the final say on everything, though? Because this is still a network now televised show that's going to be on the USA Network.
touche.
You'd think that
He
Vince is going
always
to
does.
have something to say.
Yeah.
He always does. SmackDown sucks. Raw sucks because of it. You can't tell me that after maybe like the first show that Vince sees what they're doing and is just like, I can do better than this.
I mean, that's actually a
That's
pretty
good
good Vince
shit.
impersonation.
It's good shit.
I like that.
It's just, I don't have
I
faith
have
anymore in Vince McMahon.
No.
I don't have faith anymore in WWE. I haven't had faith in Vince for years either. That's why I haven't watched Raw, a
Yeah.
full episode of Raw.
I'm having a shit ton
Probably
of
since
hope in
2012.
AEW and hoping that they, if anything,
it's-
I hope AEW lights a fire under WWE's ass and gets them to go back to what they did good.
That's what I'm hoping too. That's
Yeah.
why I'm so hyped
I'll
up for
watch.
AEW to premiere on TNT. That I'll actually
will
have a
watch it.
wrestling show to watch again. Yay! That might hinder the
Shit, we
podcast a
could
little
just
bit, but
we could
hey,
watch it while
we'll
we're
deal
doing
with
the
that.
podcast. There you go. Yeah.
I already had that planned out. But it's like, I don't care about current WWE product anymore. I don't care, and I have no faith in it ever being good as long as Vince McMahon is still in
We sound like
charge.
two CM Punks here, is what we sound like.
I think Triple H,
Vince could just go ahead and die and let Triple H run Raw.
and that's upsetting because I don't really care for CM Punk. But I don't even want him to die. I just want him to stop producing bad shows. I want to like WWE.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing. I want to like this company. They're so easy not to like.
Really
They're such scumbags. They're so bad.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you roll a company into Saudi Arabia trying to get public publicity for the Saudi Arabian government whenever they have so many humanitarian problems just because they want more money. Shitbags. And then you don't improve the product anyways to coincide with some of the differences that people might have towards that. Shitbags.
Yeah.
You just got a huge deal with Fox. How the fuck do they have a huge deal with Fox in 2019? Wrestling isn't as hot as it used to be.
I don't know.
How the fuck do they get that? I don't get it, J-Bomb. I don't get it. Is it do they think that do other things like companies think that now because AEW is a thing, maybe a new wrestling surge will happen again?
Maybe.
Is that why they brought it on fucking Fox?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Fox is a big fucking deal. How the fuck did WWE get this?
Honestly, I think
they're not good.
Honestly, with Fox, I believe it's because of the XFL coming in next year.
You have to think
I'm sure that
it has to do something with the XFL.
Like, well, hey, how about we be the number one network for XFL? And he's like, okay, well, how about you take SmackDown? And they're like,
But like even with the XFL though, they're also on other bigger networks, which is crazy. So like, why didn't they end up on NBC? Because that's fucking who owns
NBC
USA.
The premier network for XFL when it started way back. I think it was.
I'm pretty sure they're airing stuff on ABC too.
Yeah.
The football games on ABC. Why didn't it end up on there?
Okay.
Or well, I don't think they're airing CBS. I think that's strictly NFL. But I think I saw ABC, NBC, Fox.
Oh, really? Well, I figured ESPN
and
would be involved.
ESPN. Yeah.
FS1,
or maybe not Fox, but maybe Fox Sports Network. But it's like, why didn't... Because WWE has... ESPN and WWE have a thing now.
ESPN
why aren't they aired on there?
Jonathan Coachman, who used to be the coach in WWE.
I mean, you talk about a channel that really doesn't mean shit anymore compared to what they're talking about.
My sister, she worked
Don't
at
get me
Applebee's,
started.
and I was sitting in there having a drink one night. And you know the ticker at the bottom that tells you sports scores and shit? The ticker had like SmackDown results. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? If you're going to have the results, why don't you just fucking play the show? No, because they still have fans out there that just want to see actual sports, not sports entertainment. And if your deal's that big, then why should that even matter then?
I hear him again.
Huh?
Hi, Puddy.
Who?
Hey, you motherfucker.
Oh.
You know what, Puddy?
Oh, god damn
Nobody
it.
gives a fuck about wrestling anymore. Why the fuck y'all keep talking about this shit? Nobody watches this shit. All you're doing is just, you're running off listening.
Get out.
And you're just talking about this shit. Nobody gives a damn. You know what they do when they listen to your podcast? They fast forward through the wrestling shit. Or they take a nap. That is all, bitches. I'll talk to you later. Uh,
Joke's on him. We don't even
yeah,
have that many listeners.
joke's
Fuck
on him.
him.
All we got is one, and his name's Creature.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I just insulted us
I hear
more.
him giggling in the distance.
God damn it! I was on such a roll.
Yeah, well.
I was on such a
Well,
roll. God
Creature,
damn it!
Creature, if you're listening, we love you.
I want to wrap up.
Actually, he listened to
Love
our
you, creature.
podcast. I think it
Thank
was
you for
like
listening.
Sunday, or it might have even been Saturday when you put it up. But on the club chat, I've seen it pop up. It says Jbomb and Puddy, you're welcome. Because you remember last week we was giving him credit being our only listener. He's like, hey guys, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's awesome.
Shows he's still listening every week. He's loyal.
That's pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
J-Bomb.
Wrap up.
We haven't been going that long, but I want to wrap up. I kind of want to wrap up. So, before we get to our advice column, which is kind of serious, so that'll probably take up a little bit more time. There are 3 shows coming up tonight. I mean, not tonight as in Wednesday night when we're recording.
Tonight
I'm
as in
obviously
Saturday
talking
night.
about whenever this fucking show airs. Duh. As in, you all should be getting wasted and listening to the podcast. Drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Oh, shit. I didn't mean that. Fuck. God damn it.
The funny part
I
is,
swear that I didn't mean.
Our podcast is actually
Fuck.
more tolerable if you're wasted. But
That's
yeah,
true.
there are
That's very
three
much true.
really good shows coming up.
But
tonight.
J-Bomb, yes.
If you're in the Charleston area, 10 o'clock tonight at the Empty Glass. Cost you only $5. Yeah, not bad. It's going to be Vibe
Nice.
Shift, which is a really, really good band. And actually, that's a Mountain Arts Democracy band, by the way. Also, Eddie and Through the Woods. Through the Woods, if you ever check them out, they're really good. So, if you're in Charleston, ain't got shit to do tonight, 10 o'clock, go out to the Empty Glass. Pay $5. Go in, get drunk, and listen to
There you
3
go.
really, really good bands. $5. That's
$5
$5
make it hotter.
less than what Deuce Bigelow made, but still, it's only $5.
That's true.
Next up, though, the next 2 shows I have are in North Carolina. So if by some fucked up weird ass chance we have some listeners that's in North Carolina, that would be great. But
Holy fuck. Okay, let me go on a quick tangent before we get to those 2. If anybody is listening that is a local, like, bar owner or something, fucking open up your place other than
yeah, if you're
just
doing nothing but
country
and
music
karaoke,
people.
your place could use a little bit more spice to it. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking
I mean,
Southern rock.
I'm not even talking about just metal here. I'm talking about Southern rock, rap,
bring
pop.
some shit in.
Heck, you want to do a little mariachi band
We'll
type
find you
deal?
somebody.
Do something. But just sticking with country and
Yeah.
karaoke is
I've never been to a
bullshit.
bar
Or
that
gospel.
they're playing gospel. Just
bullshit. Well, I'm not particularly talking about bars for gospel.
saying. Even though, just like a podcast,
but you know
just like
what
our
I mean.
podcast church is more tolerable if you're drinking. That's why they have wine there.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, there's all in Statesville, North Carolina, at Marty's Pub. It's going to be $8 to get in. It starts at 8 o'clock. I haven't heard of any of these bands except for one. The bands are Fear the United, Proxima, and Voraflux. Never heard of them. I'm pretty cool names. I mean,
Those are some names.
if their
I like.
music's as cool as their name, you're in for a hell of a show.
I like them.
But Murder Maiden will be playing that night, and I love Murder Maiden. 2 members of my crew are in Murder Maiden. One of them being their lead vocalist, and the other one being their bass player. I've seen Murder Maiden several times. They've never let me down. If you like that Rob Zombie kind of horror metal, they're right up your fucking alley. I mean, they paint up, they got masks on, they look creepy as shit. You know, they actually have special effects artists sometimes do their makeup. Um, they go all out. One of their members actually, instead of playing a guitar, she plays a keytar, which looks like a fucking keyboard but shaped like a guitar, and she can make some wicked ass sounds out of it. So yeah, Murder Maiden tops in my book, one of my favorites. So yeah, if you're in Statesville, go out to Marty's Pub, check that show out. I guarantee you, I don't know about the three other bands, but I guarantee you, Murder Maiden will blow your fucking mind. And then the big one. This is in Randleman, North Carolina,
Your boy.
at the Skull Lounge. It starts at 11 a.m. Yeah, I said 11 a.m. That's right. This is an all-day
Wow, that's
thing
early.
going on. It's $10 if you get it in advance. It's $15 if you pay the day of the event. But I mean, we're talking a big ass lineup. Um, Only old school Southern rock metal fans will know of the band Nashville Pussy. Uh, you giggle because you don't know who the fuck they are. And the, yeah, have you heard
Uh-huh.
of them? But yeah, Nashville Pussy.
No, I've heard of them.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah.
have. Well,
Well,
I've heard
Nashville
of them
Pussy will be
become
playing.
because of you all.
Um, Crimson Soil, Them Bones, Midnight Massacre, Swamp Water Swill, Thundering Herd, my boys in Sever the Wicked. Uh, yeah, Sever the fucking Wicked.
Yeah. No, J Bomb, you have to realize I laughed
The
and
guy,
giggled because
you're
I'm
like Beavis
fucking
and Butthead. It's like,
immature.
he said,
Exactly. You say pussy, I'm gonna be like,
he said,
vagina.
yeah, well, you know what? That's just because Buddy plays with himself all the time. God damn it, fucking little Jackie.
God damn it!
He did it.
God,
I don't blame me for that one. He done it.
blame you for
I,
that one, J Bomb.
I was saving that one for later, and he took it
Blame
from me.
fucking you for that one. How the
He
fuck
sits
did he
on the,
find out about
he
that?
sits
He doesn't
around the
listen to
house
this
and
shit.
listens to everything I
He
fucking
doesn't listen
say,
to
man.
us.
I have no secrets with that little bastard. I don't know where the hell he's at. You know?
Put a knife. I'm gonna put a
I'll
knife
bring him
in
to Hell in the
little
Hills. We'll
Jackie's
both
fucking
torture his ass.
uh,
I'll bring him to Hell in the Hills. Both sit around
something.
and torture his
I
ass.
don't know.
But yeah. Anyway, Sever the Wicked. Yeah, they're playing.
God.
Very good friends of mine. A great band. Um, Desired Redemption, Trailer Park Orchestra, and Skulls and Whiskey. So yeah, shit ton of bands. Only $15. It's only $15, and it's an all
There's
day
a lot of
show.
bands.
So if you're down that way, that would be the one I'd want to go to. Just all day of partying and listening to good music. Hell no, that's a good day right there.
Can't
That's a good
fuck up with a
Saturday.
day like that.
Now, if you're in Sever the Wicked, it's a busy day because I
Mm-hmm.
talked with Travis earlier about it just to make sure that it was still on, and he said, yeah, he said we got to leave at like 9 a.m. that morning because we have to be there by like 1 or 1:30, and then we go on at like 3. I was like, God damn, that this sounds like a lot of shit. I'm glad I got my kids this weekend because I'm gonna stay the fuck home.
However, that does sound like to me for them though that they'll be out of there rather relatively quick. It's just they have to
What he
disassemble.
told
They'll
me is
probably
actually
be
they're
back during the
using the
evening
house
or by the
equipment,
evening
so
time.
they don't even got to bring their stuff. Um, yeah,
So
they
it's
travel
just the
up there. They
travel
bring their
up there, then
guitars
play, then
and
leave.
everything else they're using that belongs to that venue. So yeah, they'll be in and out and probably be back home by 6 o'clock that
Wow.
day, unless they decide to stick around and party with the rest of them and watch Nashville Pussy play.
Well, shit.
Yeah, knowing those guys,
Which
that's
is
exactly what they're going to
extremely
do.
likely. See, if that was me, first of all, anxiety couldn't do it. Second of all,
Yeah, yeah. I
I
don't
want to
know.
do my shit and get home.
I'm one
Partying
of
does not
those.
interest your good
I
old
love
Raccoon
those
King
rock
here.
festival all day kind of deals. Like I've been to Carolina Rebellion twice.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like the idea,
Uh,
and I like that people have a
Gotcha.
fucking blast at it.
I went to
Can't do it
Carolina
myself.
Rebellion twice, and it
Don't
was
want to.
both of them were 2 day events, and I had a blast. Now, granted, by the time I got home, my feet hurt, I was
Mm-hmm.
sunburnt, and I felt like I could have slept for a fucking week because I felt like I'd been to war. But it was cool seeing all those bands in 2 days. Oh, totally fucking worth it. Yeah.
Was it worth it though?
Yeah, I got drunk and jammed
And
out
that's
to
all that
Seven
matters,
Dust
dude.
Live. I was like, yep, I'm good.
You
Me?
get
No.
drunk?
I didn't mean that. I meant I sit around and I have a slight Dr. Pepper addiction. That's what it is.
Y- you know, I blame
He
Lil
does drive a
Jackie
person
for
to
your
drinking.
alcohol addiction.
He's an annoying little prick, you know.
He's about drove me to drinking tonight.
He's a fucking asshole. I don't like him.
He's a piece of
I have to
shit.
live with him. I'm not, when I come to Hell in the Hills, I'm just going to slip him into
Fucking
your fucking
dick.
bag. You can take him home
You,
for fucking you.
again, no. J-Bomb. We're going to have a big problem if I look in a bag, which I'm not going to be carrying a bag, but whatever. If I look and he's anywhere near me or my
you're going to go to
car,
your car that night and
I'm
sit
going to have
down,
an
and he's going to
issue.
be sitting in the passenger seat
Just saying.
looking at you.
I will take that thing
Gonna make
to
that bomb
Uppercut City.
fly.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I will make him
wow.
my
I,
bomb bitch. What do you have to say about
I didn't
that,
see
Lil
any of that.
Jackie, before we get in some
But
rather heavy
I'm
advice
sure
topic?
if he heard any of that or he
Well,
listens to the
good.
podcast on
I
Saturday, he will have something to say about that shit.
I hope he doesn't come up to
That's
this
true.
advice because this is rather somber advice we're about to give. Ugh, Lil Jackie, don't be a
Do you
bastard.
realize
Have
who
a
you're
little bit
talking
of a heart.
to? Yeah.
That's true.
But
That's
anyway,
fair. Fuck Lil Jackie. Um, so we're going to end the episode early tonight, like I've been saying. Going to give you some advice. This advice comes from, if you haven't heard the story yet, a kid by the name of Alex Miller passed away last Friday night during between the first and second quarters of a Roane County High School football game against Clay County. He apparently was up throughout the first quarter playing fine, and I guess he just got too exhausted, overheated. Who knows what exactly happened? I haven't heard or read anything. I've been looking on local news channels and trying to find if they've said. I didn't say anything. There probably is a reason for his death, like an actual cause of death, but I couldn't find it yet. But he apparently just collapsed on the field, and he passed away not too long after that, I believe. They postponed the game. They postponed the game to see until after he was off the field and make sure he was okay. But whenever it wasn't going good, they suspended the game. And right now it is suspended indefinitely. So God knows whoever or whenever that game will actually finish, if it ever will, which I think in this case it's totally fine if it never does. My advice just for this, and I'm obviously not in the best shape. I'm not a person that's a football player or anything like this, but I have played football whenever I was in middle school. I did get really hot. I was a bigger guy then too, still a big guy now. I got really hot. It was very hard to go, especially whenever you have to wear all those damn football pads and everything, and the helmet and the cleats and stuff. It gets excruciatingly hot. If I have any advice, just try whatever you can to stay hydrated. Don't like drink energy drinks and stuff, and that'll be a possible hindrance to your heart. And I'm not even saying that's the reason that happened, but do whatever you can to stay as well hydrated and as cool as possible. It's still rather early in both school and football season. It's been a hot September around here, that's for sure. I'm assuming it's been a hot September for others here in the U.S. as well. So just be careful being out there in the games and everything. If you love football, and just hope that they make it out okay, because American football as it is already an incredibly dangerous sport. All sports have a little bit of danger in them, but that sport in particular too, especially with concussions and stuff. It's a dangerous sport, and just be careful because this is a very unfortunate thing that happened, and I feel really bad for the community of Roane County. I feel bad for everybody that was there that particularly happened, and to the family,
Yeah.
our condolences are to them for sure. This is just a that's just a shitty situation to say the least. You never,
Yeah.
especially because he was
Horrible.
only 17 when he died.
I mean, like I was telling you before
So,
we started the podcast.
what do you have to say, J Bum?
Last year here, I mean, and this was local. I mean, this high school was only 15 minutes from my house. A young kid, football player, had a promising future ahead of him. Was weightlifting, prepping for a game, and collapsed and died. I told you earlier, I believed it was a heart thing, but actually, now that I remember a little bit more, I believe it was he had an aneurysm actually. Um, but then I told you, a few years back,
Oh wow.
also locally, a kid decided it was a basketball game. Kid decided he was going to chug about 8 or 10 Red Bulls before he went out to play, figuring that would give him enough energy, give him that edge. And his heart exploded right there in the gym. Um, to add on to what Putty's saying, I know high school athletics and sports is a very competitive thing, and as far as local high school teams, they're very passionate about their teams, and it kind of gives these students a bit of they want to push themselves to the max, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there is limits. I would say you know, always,
Mm-hmm.
be mindful of, you know, energy drinks, performance enhancing supplements and stuff like that because they do have side effects and if they're not used properly, they can kill you. So I mean, it's always great for your team to win. It's always great for you to be, on the winning team. But you gotta prioritize and you gotta understand that some of this stuff isn't meant to be used in excess. So I hope every team out there in America, because football season in America, like you said, that's a big pastime, especially high school football. I hope all the teams
Mm-hmm.
this year have a great season. Just be cautious, be careful what you do, and yeah, and understand that the human body does have its limits.
It's a very tough time for the people of Roane County. We don't know exactly what we could do to make it better, other than
Oh
just
yeah,
send our
thoughts, prayers,
condolences. Like I
good
said,
vibes with the family. Uh, like you said, they haven't really released any autopsy results on what happened with the poor kid, but his family's still here, and thoughts and prayers with all of them.
and
Yeah,
if they have, like I said, I didn't
I
find it. I,
it's
I
been
couldn't
it's
find
not
it.
even been a week yet, so
So,
chances are they haven't even
um,
completed it yet.
I can't imagine what they're going through. I know back in middle school, we had a guy that I knew. His name was Nathan. He had a little brother too that they were riding around on their four wheeler, and apparently he lost control of the four wheeler. So in order to save his little brother, he pushed his brother off, and he went careening into
Mm,
a electric pole and died on the scene.
mm,
He was like 14, I think. So I can't imagine because like that happened on a weekend
mm.
where like not a lot of people were around at all, and that was a serious thing, and it affected the school and people around
Oh
there
yeah,
completely. Like it was awful. Even people that weren't friends with him right off the bat were just
yeah,
torn up. It was a bad time then. I can't imagine like being at the same football game and knowing that someone had
yeah.
just collapsed and then died. I
Well,
can't
that's like
imagine
three.
what
You
the
bring up
people
a
must be
four
going
wheeler
through that were
accident.
there.
3 years ago, my cousin's 10-year-old son was riding in a side by side with his grandfather and my uncle, and they hit a hole. the side by side tipped over, and my 10-year-old, my cousin's 10-year-old son was crushed by the side by side and killed him. And his grandfather had to watch that, had to see that. And me being a father of 3 children, I couldn't imagine losing any of my kids. So especially to the parents of the young football player, my heart goes out to you guys. I couldn't imagine losing any of my children, and the fact that you guys have to deal with that is just, it's heartbreaking.
Because this is a really awkward segment to try to move on, to try to be funny or whatever, because we shouldn't be. We're going to take also, we want to be respectful. I didn't want to sound like a jerk there, but like, honestly, like, I don't know.
Agreed.
Let's just take a moment of silence. Yeah.
Oh no.
I know that sounded awful on my part, and I apologize, but that's not like I was meaning more
anything,
like
we do need to take a moment of silence for not just for this young kid that's lost his life, but for his family, his friends, and yeah, let's definitely just take a moment of silence, kind of just to reflect on it, and to send out every bit of good vibes we can.
Yeah, and we'll come back to wrap up, so we'll be right back. So yeah, thank you everybody for listening today. Thank you all so much for continuing to support us and to continue listening to everything that we've been talking about and doing and saying.
Damn it, Puddy, nobody's listening to you or Jbomb. Nobody's listening. There's one guy out there listening, and I got a feeling he's just kissing y'all's ass.
Wow.
Ain't nobody listening to y'all's podcast.
Wow.
Nobody listens. They don't care about video games. They don't care about wrestling. They don't care about none of that shit.
Lil Jackie going after Creature.
You talking to a wall is all you and Jbomb are doing. And Creature, yeah, like I said, he just kissing ass. That's all he doing.
Wow.
I don't even know that guy, but you know what? He's just kissing ass.
Lil Jackie,
I can't think of no reason why anybody want to listen to this shit.
Lil Jackie, you're going way too far right now, my friend.
You know what, buddy? You kissed my ass, and you know what? Good night to you, motherfucker.
You don't even have an ass. You're a bomb.
He didn't even hear that, man. He ran out before you could even get him back.
Piece of shit.
He got the last word in on your ass. You're gonna have to get him. You're gonna have to get him for that shit, man.
Yeah. Whenever he comes back, I swear.
Yeah, but I mean, I tell you right now, if you put in a vote on the club chat again, they're just gonna say he's gonna whoop your ass again.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing that shit.
Your own family voted against you on that, man.
Learn my lesson the first time, not doing that again.
Your own uncle was like, "Yep, Lil Jackie kicked your ass."
Yeah, I know. I know. Don't rub that in.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm pretty sure my uncle, both my cousins,
Yeah. Noah said that he would whoop your ass. I mean, everybody.
It's like, oh, that's good. Everyone says Lil Jackie can whoop my ass. That's good.
I think the only vote for Puddy was from you.
It was from me. I was the only vote for myself.
You're the only one that believes in you.
Man. J-Bomb, wrap us up. God damn it.
Yes, sir. Everybody, I want to thank everybody for listening to us tonight.
Apologies for a shorter episode. We'll be back at a longer one next week, probably.
He says shorter episode, but like I said, I think this was like an hour-long episode, so I don't feel like it was short. I think we did good. But, yeah, anyway, thanks to everybody for listening, Creature. But I hope other people are listening, too. But, yeah, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. What do we got next week, buddy? Anything?
Not Lil Jackie.
Not Lil Jackie? You never know that little dude.
On the schedule right now, it was supposed to be the poll result with Crow coming back. And I want to apologize because the poll has still not been up yet. So, the choices were...
that was next, wasn't it?
It is next.
That was supposed to be tonight, wasn't it?
Next week.
Oh, okay, next week. Okay.
Yeah. So, the poll choices were to have a wrestling D&D game with us, or to watch the movie Dogtooth.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to put the poll up at this point. It's just kind of useless. I mean, I fucked it up.
I mean, they still got a week. Put the fucking poll up.
Do you want the poll up?
Put the poll up,
All
man.
right. We'll put the poll up on
For the
Sat.
one guy listening, he's done put a vote in.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll put the poll up on Saturday whenever this goes out, and then by the time Wednesday rolls around when we record again, oh God,
We'll have at least one vote.
we'll at least have one vote. So be prepared on Saturday for a poll.
Yeah.
Let us
right.
know, and then the Saturday after, next Saturday, whatever. Get ready for our torture.
That's right.
It's one of our first biggest boss fights. I didn't want to say.
It will be excruciating.
It'll be very bad.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be excruciating, and it's going to fall right in time for Halloween. So, yeah, you're going to get to hear us scream in terror no matter which one you vote for. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening. I hope that we saved the planet just a little bit more than we did last week. But for Puddy and myself,
fuck Lil Jackie.
Everybody fuck Lil Jackie. He's a prick. Yeah. I'm not gonna give him credit on this podcast at all. He's an asshole. But anyway, yeah. Thanks to our sponsor, Mountain Arts Democracy. Check us out. Hope you enjoyed the episode. For Puddy, I'm Jbomb, and as always, everybody, stay metal.